Hello, water signs. Hope you guys are keeping well. We are going to get you a general reading done. We're just going to see what comes out for you guys today. And we are going to start off with an oracle card, and then we'll grab some tarot to pull the energy. So this will be for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Please only take it if it resonates. Don't force a message to fit if it doesn't sound like anything you're experiencing or anything that you've been through. We are going to try and check your past energy, recent past energy, current energy, and what's to come, as well as an overall energy. So, water signs, with all that being said, thank you for spending your time here. Let's see what your oracle card is for today. We have, this is not your forever. Interesting. Okay, we're going to see what comes out with that. So something is not your forever, whether you're struggling through something right now, going down a very difficult road. It's telling you here, this is not forever. If this is a love connection that you're wondering about, maybe it's telling you the hardship that you guys are going through, it's not forever, it's a rough patch. Or this could be saying, and we'll pull with the tarot to see what's coming up, maybe somebody that you are hoping for a reconciliation with or something like this. Maybe it's not meant to be a forever connection. So I don't want to project anything into the reading. Let's just see what comes out for you guys today, water signs. And I've already pre-shuffled the tarot really, really well, so I don't want to spend too much time shuffling those again. But let's just cut the deck for you here. All right. So, water signs, let's see what was in your recent past energy. Recent past or past, it can be anything as what you consider the past, okay? We're all on different timelines, so some things may not be the same for each water sign watching. Let's see, what is your first card? Okay, so we have the Nine of Water, Pisces, your energy showing up here. This is talking about a single energy. A lot of people look at this as a wish fulfillment. Let's see, what else for the water signs? We've got the Page of Air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius in the recent past. So yeah, it looks like there is something here that you kind of put yourself first in the past. I feel like with the Nine of Water, it's people can say it's a selfish energy, right? It's a single individual, but somebody who prioritizes themselves, okay, emotionally prioritizes themselves. It's like you had some sort of awakening, some sort of epiphany in regards to self-love, putting yourself ahead of someone else, maybe. Let's get a little bit more for the recent past. Wow, Three of Air. Yeah, it caused a heartbreak. It caused more Libra, Gemini. This is specifically Libra, but Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. There is something that you made a decision, a plan to put in place. I feel like you received some sort of enlightenment intuitively, or maybe you received some sort of information that helped you make a decision, and it caused some sort of disappointment, some sort of heartbreak here, whether that's you being hurt by the information you've received or hurting someone because of a decision you had to make, a plan you had to make. Let's see what is in your current energy, water signs. And again, this is not going to resonate for every water sign watching. So like I said, if this is not something you're relating to, just discard this video. Move on to a different tarot reader or a different video for yourself that may come later. Seven of Fire. Okay, we've got Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Yeah, I feel like this is something that you tried to defend for a long time, but I feel like you really had to protect your own self, your own sanity. There's something here about your desires, your dreams, that was calling you to take a leap into the unknown, but to fight and stand up for yourself in some way. Yeah, I feel like there's something that you maybe wished for in the past that you received, but it wasn't meant to last. There's something here that felt really good, but it's like you received some sort of clarity, that a realization that really pushed you to the Three of Air. and to protect yourself, to fight for yourself, to defend your own well-being. And look at that, in the center of your reading, your current energy, you're sitting in the Nine of Pentacles. This is a single energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. There's something that you have built for yourself here, and I feel like whatever this defending that you've been doing or protecting is directly in regards to your stability, your finances, your material abundance, something that you built for yourself that you're not letting anyone distract you from, continuing to build. I feel like you are very independent. You're somebody who is really focusing, and even if you don't feel like you have a material abundance or financial abundance, this is what you're currently fighting for. This is the energy that you are aiming to be in. Let's see. What else? Wow, love. Yeah, I feel like you've had some sort of upset with love here. And I feel like you've learned to love yourself. You've learned to put your, maybe you even decided to put love on the back burner for a little bit here. And I feel like whatever it is, it's very disappointing and painful for you, but I feel like this is not your forever. You are not meant to be in the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you are meant to have support in some way. Let's see, though. I don't want to speak too fast. Let's see the future energy, the Two of Earth. So yeah, there's this energy of juggling, you know, to stay afloat. Maybe that could be not wanting to disappoint family members, not wanting to drop the ball on something here. I feel like you're trying to make a decision on what is the right path here. What are you willing to invest in? What are you not going to invest in? Let's see if you can see those cards. Yeah, it's a little cut off, but let's see. So you could be feeling like in the near future, like you have a very big decision to make in regards to your finances, in regards to your stability. You may be offered two different opportunities, and I feel like you're trying to balance everything out without letting something fall. What else in the future energy? The Star. We've got Aquarius here. Major Arcana. First row Major Arcana to show up. I mean, the Love card is also here. You can look at that as the Lovers, which would be Gemini energy. But I see you alone in love there, okay? So I feel like that's really telling me here that this is self-love or putting love on hold. I feel like you're healing. You are still hopeful. And I feel like you have a wish fulfillment coming through here. What is the next card? The Three of Water. Yeah, this talks about celebration. This talks about good times ahead. People supporting you, uplifting you, celebrating with you. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and we have the Six of Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So yeah, you guys, water signs, this is in the overall energy, kind of what's hidden in the background is right now you maybe are holding on to some sort of, I feel like you may be holding on too tightly to the way something used to be in your life, and I feel like you need to release that. There's something here that you are holding on so tightly to because you are used to doing something a certain way, and you're afraid if you change anything, it may cause a ripple effect to affect your material safety, your material world. At the same time, you're holding on to this fear of something, you know, going in a different direction, something not working out for you I'm getting in love. So I feel like this is not your forever. There's something here that you still hold on to. While you hold on to something, you're still building a foundation for yourself. You're still working towards this Nine of Pentacles, your stable, your security, sorry. So there's an energy of the Six of Fire talking about after a very difficult battle, you are going to have some sort of victory that's going to propel you forward. It's going to lift you up in some way where people will be recognizing the efforts that you've put in to get to where you are. So I feel like you may be a little bit closed off to receiving some sort of recognition or some sort of praise. You may be getting a lot of attention here is something what I'm seeing that you maybe don't anticipate, because you could be telling yourself, why would people be giving me all this praise or attention? I only have this much, 4 of Earth, but really you have the 9 of Earth within you. You have the 9 of Pentacles, the ability to be independent on your own. So let's see what's on the bottom of the deck here. Yeah, the 6 of Earth. You're very generous with your time, with your energy, with your resources. I feel like even if you don't have a lot and you hold on tightly, you are very smart. You're somebody who makes sure you still have enough for yourself, but you're not going to be stingy. Okay, you're somebody who people may look at you as being stingy, but I feel like you still give, even when you don't maybe sometimes have enough to give. So there's something here telling you I'm getting 2 kind of messages here. This is not your forever. I feel like that's talking about the need to have to kind of penny pinch or be extra mindful and careful of how you spend your money. That's not your forever. I feel like you're going to come out victorious. You're going to have some sort of leveling up in your financial world. It could be work related, because the wands do talk about our desires, our passions, our jobs, our careers. And the other message I'm getting is this is not your forever. I feel like you are putting love on hold. You're still hopeful. I feel like you're healing still in the near future. You are still healing from what's happened in the recent past here. Okay, so you may be not focusing too much on love right now. This could also talk about a reconciliation in love, somebody coming back from the past, wanting to reconcile something here with you. We'll see. We're going to clarify these cards and get a little bit more. So just to begin for the water signs, what is this 9 of water? What was this wish fulfillment? The 8 of fire. There's something here you used to be very passionate about, something you really, really wanted in the past, okay? And I feel like when it came in quick, and it brought in a lot of energy, it brought in a lot of attention, it brought in a lot of eyes on you and another person perhaps. And I feel like it could have had a very strong spark that maybe a lot of people were gossiping about, or a lot of people were talking about. And I feel like you could have even traveled somewhere with a person to try and escape some of that noise, or to move forward somehow. I feel like the 2 of you moved in a direction together, forward movement. Okay, the 8 of fire is the 8 of wands. It talks about a lot of passion, a lot of travel, fast action, movement. It could talk about a lot of messages being received as well. So whatever you got in the past, it did affect other people. It affected how people kind of viewed you maybe, and sent you messages that maybe could have expressed that someone thought you were selfish with a decision you made. And I feel like those messages that came in allowed you to see something differently. It gave you some sort of information here. What is the Page of Air? It's like you either received a message, a particular message from someone that made you second guess something, whether it was the connection or something, I don't know. Or maybe it's a message that you found on your own on someone else's phone or social media that maybe hurt you in some way. What's this Page of Air? Yeah, the 10 of fire. Oh boy. So I feel like you could have found some sort of letters or messages, or like I said, activity online. Some sort of enlightenment has hit you here that something needed to end. There was a very painful ending here with the 10 of fire. That's the 10 of wands. It left you feeling depleted. It left you feeling like hopeless. Something you had once dreamed about and wished for came in with a shocking, I feel like, disappointing realization. And I feel like you could have quite physically burned up some love letters, burned some photos, or just started to throw things out of your life that did not fit. I feel like you could have closed out a cycle here with somebody. Lots of Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. What's the 3 of Air? So there's something here that you put an end to it. I feel like you maybe expressed yourself. You put a plan in place to end something with the 10 of Air. It is a completion of a cycle. And it causes the 3 of Swords, the 3 of Air. What's the 3 of Air here? The 3 of Earth. This is heavy third-party energy. So I feel like you maybe found something through a message that somebody was doing something behind your back. You can see the 2 birds and Spirit giving you some sort of enlightenment here. And the 3 of Earth talks about, rebuilding yourself back up. But it also talks about 3 people. It talks about 3 people, 2 of which are watching you build something really beautiful. So I feel like there's something here that really hurt, that you found out, that you closed out a cycle with. You could have been looked at as the bad guy maybe if you had to close something out. It's a realization that you need to start over. You need to rebuild yourself back up. Okay, from that pain, that hurt, that realization, because the 3 of Swords can often talk about pain in our minds. It's a pain that that hurts so bad that you want to forget about it, but it's a living reality. Okay, so let's see now in your current energy, the 7 of Fire. I feel like you're really protecting your space, your energy. You're not really maybe even speaking to too many people about what you've been going through. But with the 7 of Fire, you are defending your position in some way. And I feel like you're going through some sort of magical transformation here. That is a unicorn on the top of this hill. So I feel like you've gone through a transformation. You're seeing life to be magical again. There's something here that gives you hope for a new beginning, to really rely on yourself here. I feel like you know that this is not your forever, where you're going to be by yourself. Look at that. As I say that, this talks about partnership, celebration, coming together, marriage, engagement, a graduation of your soul, going to the next level. There's a major get together here. You could be invited to some sort of get together. You may feel a little bit defensive when you see people here. Whatever this is, it's a foundation that you're building for yourself. It's the 1111 card, so it is a wish fulfillment. I feel like there's something here that you get invited to that's going to really push you to be kind of the center of attention in some way that you may not like, but it's going to bring in a reunion of some kind. We've got the Ace of Air. I feel like you're going to have some sort of epiphany. Look at the 2, I mean, it's like 2 unicorns in the same cards here. So you may receive some sort of clarity in regards to this partnership that you maybe had previously that you may get defensive about in your current energy. I don't know, maybe you hear some sort of gossip about this person maybe going into a home or buying a space together with that third party. You may feel a little bit defensive hearing this information, but I feel like it releases a burden from you. It releases some sort of guilt or shame that you maybe had attached to maybe releasing something that felt like you should have been, I don't know, there's something about the 10 there. It could have been a 10-year relationship, could have been 10 months. Something that was very difficult to close out, but I feel like it was necessary. What's the 9 of Earth here? So you could be feeling a little bit defensive. If you get information or communication from other people, when you maybe get invited to, like maybe somebody gossips to you about something when you're at a celebration of some kind, it could put you in a defensive mode. Just to reiterate to you not to get too overly defensive. Take it with a grain of salt. It gives you some sort of freeing clarity here. 9 of Pentacles. Wow, the Sun, Leo energy. It gives you this illumination to know that you are on the right path here, okay? The decision to be independent, the decision to build on your own, to rebuild in the 9 of Pentacles. It gives you a sense of clarity. It gives you enlightenment to the truth of a situation. And it gives you that reassurance that, yes, I made the right decision to build something on my own and to only rely on myself. And I feel like sitting in this 9 of Pentacles makes you very happy. It's like you've proven yourself to yourself. Okay, so at this moment, I feel like you may be yearning for love and support, but I feel like it's not something that comes in just yet. It's still on your mind. But I feel like you're learning to love yourself again and to forgive yourself. What's the Love card? I feel like there's something here with the Sun that's going to bring you a lot of joy, a lot of peace and tranquility, but a sense of freedom as well while you rebuild and build up your independence and confidence. 6 of Air. There you go. You're mentally detaching from things of the past that don't serve you, that don't have space left in your brain. You are being very careful about what you mentally carry forward with you, okay? You're leaving negative thoughts about love in the past. Whatever, you know, mental conflict you carry or mental baggage you carry about a heartbreak or about concerns for the future of love, you're leaving it behind and you're moving forward. You're literally getting in a ship and you are sailing ahead. Okay, so I feel like with this love card, you may be, you know, trying to nurture yourself, nurture your heart, do that. Just make sure you don't focus too much. Like, this person is purging. Okay, so I feel like you need to purge some mental things and make a quick decision. Don't ponder on the decision of what to get rid of, what to release. Just make the decision. You know what's going to cause you a delay. So, you know, I feel like you need to not juggle too much, because I know you feel left out, you feel abandoned, you feel ghosted in some way. And you could even financially be feeling down right now. But this is really telling you here to balance yourself, your emotions, your time, your energy, what you focus on, what you invest in, what path to go down, what memories to drudge up, what to release. Okay, you need to do a purging here so that this path can open up for you. This healing can finally happen. Okay, what's the Two of Pentacles? What's this decision? What's this choice? What's this balancing act that the water signs are working on in the near future? The Queen of Fire. You're trying to, you're trying to level up here. You're going from the Nine of Earth to the Queen of Fire. It's like something lights up within you here. Your confidence gets reignited. You start to take control of your passions and your desires. It's like something that you are debating. Should I stay small? Should I stay in this self-imposed prison of feeling like I'm forever going to be on this journey alone? No, you need to make a decision to invest in yourself, invest in your dreams, whatever is going to make you feel passionate and excited about something again in life. That's going to propel your healing. That's going to bring in that wish fulfillment with the Star, Aquarius energy. We've got Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Let's see, what's this? So yeah, I feel like you're going to be leveling up some way here. Okay, you're going to have a lot on your plate, but I feel like something's going to excite you again. It's going to bring back that sparkle in your eye, and you're going to be looking good, feeling good, and you're going to be getting a lot of attention, a lot of recognition. Something is going to be successful here. You have a wish fulfillment coming in. What's the Star? So you could have felt like you lost your sparkle. You lost your zest for life. You could have been very exhausted from mental fatigue. Even just fighting for something to work that didn't work. Whether it's job, relationship. Ooh, this one looks like it's in reverse. Oh no, it's not. Two of Fire. Yeah, there's those choices. You're at a decision in your life here where you're looking out to the future. Okay, the Two of Fire, you can see the giraffe can see so far ahead into the future. They're so tall, right? They are the animals that can see quite a distance ahead. So I feel like you have this hope for the future. It's like you have trust in your spirit guides, trust in the divine, and you're healing. You're allowing that healing and being vulnerable in your healing because you trust in something coming, something good coming towards you. You're putting out an intention to trust the universe and trust in yourself. And that giraffe gives you that sense of security that, yes, you are on the right path. You are making the right decision to expand your horizons and to look forward towards the future, not to look back, not to reconcile something here. Maybe you need to reconcile the past to be able to release it completely. But what I'm getting with this Three of Water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, is this is a celebration. You are going to have good times ahead. There's something here that you are going to make a plan with this Two of Fire. It's the Two of Wands that you're very excited about. You could be traveling. You could be making plans to visit someone. There's something here that's going to bring in a lot of celebration, a lot of love and support from family and friends, close ones that you trust. What's the Three of Water? There's some sort of good news or celebration happening once this wish fulfillment hits with the Star and the Two of Fire. I feel like something that you focus your vision on towards the future comes to fruition right here. And it brings in this Three of Cups celebration. The High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces. You know this. You can sense this celebration. You can sense this victory. But I feel like you're not being like, you know, someone who rubs it in other people's faces. You're keeping quiet about it. You're not wanting to, like I said, get too much attention. I feel like you're really trying to hold back your excitement, hold back your joy. And I feel like Spirit is telling you here that, yes, you don't want to come off, you know, cocky or anything like that. But this is something that you hold this deep inner wisdom and intuition about that you may need to share with others. And I feel like you are going to get a lot of support from Spirit, but also a lot of support from people who love you. Pardon me. There's some sort of intuition here that kicks in. You know you're going to receive some sort of celebration here. And with the Four of Earth, you still may be showing up as not really revealing to others how much you really have gained. In regards to prosperity, in regards to security. There's going to be some sort of recognition where you're going to be kind of put up in a not a pedestal, but kind of put up and praised some way. What's the Four of Earth? Actually, you know what? I want to go back a little bit. What's this High Priestess with the Three of Water? What's this secret celebration that the water signs know is coming? It's like your intuition knows this wish fulfillment is coming. What's the Three of Water, High Priestess? Commitment, the Hierophant, Taurus, change. This talks about life lessons being learned here. This is something that is directly connected to Spirit. Okay, you're very connected to Spirit here, emotionally intuitive. You're somebody who believes in the lessons of life. And I feel like that's what's guiding you and propelling you to success, to that healing, first of all, and that hope that things will turn around. You are committing yourself to this belief. I feel like for many years you could have lied to yourself about what you deserve. This is not your forever. This struggle, this Ten of Fire, this struggle, this burdens, the Three of Air, this is not your forever. The having to defend yourself, to push people out, push people away, not let them get in close, constantly having to rebuild, constantly having to start over again, learning who to trust, who not to trust, who to invest in, who not to invest in. It's not your forever. There's something here that you're committing yourself to that could be bringing in a partnership, a stable, committed partnership. What's the Four of Earth? So I feel like you're a little bit held back when you get this victory, when you get this, it's like you almost don't want to share it because you are afraid of maybe people, you know, not wishing you well. What's the Four of Earth? Why are they holding back? The Page of Fire. Yeah, you could feel like people are sending you messages of, I don't know, there's something here about envy. Like people could be envying some sort of new path that you went down or new plan that you made, and something that really excites you. So I feel like people may be looking at you as somebody who's not sharing how you got something or not sharing resources. Whatever this is, I feel like people could be sending you messages. I don't know what that is. Give me one more on the Four of Earth with the Page of Fire. It's like people are excited for you, but then at the same time, they're looking at you like you're being a little bit stingy with your time, with your energy. Look at that, the Tower and the Seven of Earth. We've got Scorpio and we've got Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Yeah, it's like people are waiting for you to fall. People are waiting for your investments to crumble. People are waiting for some sort of bad news. And I feel like you're going to shock people here because they're not going to realize that, you know, you're showing up as the Four of Pentacles, as somebody who doesn't have a lot, who somebody holds on to what they have. And people could really be, you know, sending some snarky remarks your way about that or behind your back. and they're just waiting to hear some sort of news about your foundation collapsing or something not going in your favor here. But I feel like something is going to shock them because you have a major victory coming in with the Six of Wands, the Six of Fire. This is your determination. After the battle, you come out victorious and on top. Before the Six of Fire is the Five of Fire. It talks about outside influences, people playing petty games with you, trying to distract you from your goal, trying to bring you down with drama. So I feel like you're going to be shocking a lot of people that your tower is not collapsing. Okay, the Six of Fire. You're going through that major transformation and people are not going to recognize you or this life that you'll be living. You are so connected to spirit here, water signs. You have the Hierophant and the High Priestess together. That is so spiritual. It's so it's going to be celebrated. What's the Six of Fire for the water signs? What is this victory and success and recognition? I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of attention. The Queen of Earth. There you are. You go from that Nine of Earth, okay, the Nine of Pentacles. You go to the Queen of Wands and then into the Queen of Earth. You're like pre-Empress energy here. You know, like there's something about how grounded you are and how you make people feel safe. And I feel like people are not going to understand how you built something from nothing. That's the victory. It could be work-related, career, something that's really going to stabilize you. You got the Four of Air. That's that healing energy, and the Messenger of Water. I feel like you're taking time out to stay alone, stay quiet, heal something. You could be spending a lot of time in silence. That's helping you really receive messages from spirit. Okay, that's going to help you trust in that intuition, trust in the path, in the choices that you're making. Yeah, whatever, you know, you feel like you're lacking right now, it's not your forever, okay? Give me one more. What's the Six of Fire with the Queen of Earth? And then we're going to close it out because this is a very long video already. What's the Queen of Earth? Look at that, the King of Water. You're going to be calling in a spiritual connection, somebody that is emotionally mature, somebody that makes you feel loved. And I feel like this could be a water and earth dynamic. Okay, so you could be connecting with a water sign or an earth sign, or you may have heavy earth in your chart. There's something here about a water sign, in particular Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, who is going to celebrate something with you here. They are going to put you on some sort of pedestal, and I feel like you're going to be willing to accept it. The two of you are going to have a very grounded connection. This is something that's going to feel very positive. There's something that the divine is bringing you commitment towards. Okay, so I feel like you're not focused on love right now, but that's because you know what you're going through is healing, and it's not your forever. Okay, water signs. So whatever that is for you, I hope that that helped in some way, and that, look at the temptation to fold, the temptation to give up on yourself. Don't do it. This is Capricorn energy. Pardon me. Okay. You're connected to spirit, and spirit is bringing you a commitment that you can trust, that you can rely on. Okay, this is a major change. We talked about a transformation with the number 5, and we saw the transformation card as well. So I hope that that helps you guys, and I will see you soon. Take care.